Definition of conversational user interface. The conversational interface is an interface you can talk, write to in plain language. Aim is to provide a seamless user experience, like you are talking to a friend or acquaintance. However, in practice, conversational interfaces mostly act as a first level of support, answering first questions but unable to offer as much support as a knowledgeable human. A conversational UI gives the privilege of interacting with the computer on human terms. It is a paradigm shift from the earlier communications achieved either by entering syntax-specific commands or clicking icons. Conversational interface allows a user to tell the computer what to do. Conversational UI is more social in the way the user contacts, invites and messages than the traditional apps that are technological in nature where the user downloads and installs. Example: Apple, Facebook and Meta have one thing in common. They have all set up conversation-based interfaces powered by the AI chatbots that have come good to serve several business purposes. Yesterday, customer responses were a phone call or a web search away. Today, it is a chatbot away. Chatbot takes its place in chat products and serve as standalone interfaces to handle requests. Basic bots. Inputs for basic chatbots are rather limited. The design of the interface is basic, allowing for basic commands and basic inputs. This is still widely used by the companies that are planning for greater chatbot integration. This type of interface can be used as the main building block for the interface. Text-based assistants. The other type of conversational interface is through typing. This is the one you usually experience when you interact with a chatbot. Simply you type the word and provide the input. Depending on the quality of your input, chatbot would provide you with an answer. The library for building this type of chatbot is more extensive. Since the text-based data are readily available, making it possible to develop text-based interfaces from the scratch instantly. This again has the same problems. The specificity of the website shapes the performance of the interface. Since the vocabulary or the specific language will be based on the industry, and this will hinder the accuracy of the chatbot. Voice assistants. Voice assistants such as Google's Assistant and Amazon's Echo are extensively adapted by many shopping sites. These two tools have achieved greater accuracy because they have been the first ones to provide commercially available assistants with a greater integration. Amazon's Assistant can help you to order products or add new ones to your wish list. This is the state-of-the-art interface in this category. Voice-based assistants are providing greater automation and lower the time spent by typing or lowers the barriers to the seamless experience. Useful one. Building a bot is easy, but the problem is creating a useful one. It would take considerably long time to develop one. It is hard to integrate different data sources to achieve superior quality. This data sources can be a CRM software or the e-commerce platform. The incomplete nature of conversational interface development also requires human supervision if the goal is developing a fully functioning system. Narrow the domain. Making the chatbot as simple as possible should be the goal. This requires developing the conversational interface as simple as possible. The language the bot uses would shape the input provided by the user. So, shaping the behavior of the user by providing the right cues would make the conversation flow smoothly. Control for errors. Learning from mistakes is important. Especially collecting the right data and improving the interface would make the seamless experience much smoother. Therefore, you should provide the right tools and feedback mechanism to correct errors and problems. Structure your data collecting method. Structure the questions in such a way that it would be easier to analyze and provide insights. This can be implemented through multiple choice questions or yes/no type of questions. This would make it possible to analyze the data on the fly. Make history matter. Use the conversation history to modify the conversation flow. That way, your conversational interface would make the user feel like as if she is chatting with an actual human being. Voice provides realistic feel in interactions. Conversation using words is a natural form of communication for people. VUI makes it more exciting. The ability to associate a voice with the technology being used is what makes the experience more personalized, human and less mundane, especially when human brains are basically wired to interpret the supply of speech as human. This goes on to show that interactive voice systems are a more natural means of interaction than visual interfaces for most users, and by removing a visible interface and exchanging it with voice, users are placed in a far more acquainted context. Interaction with IoT devices. If you own a smart home, you have your thermostats, lights, kettles and other devices connected online. However, the current challenge with Internet of Things devices is that not all of them suit a graphical user interface so naturally. Utilizing a VUI can help in integrating such devices organically within our environments. Frictionless experience. So far, end users have always used interfaces that compel the users to study and learn the interface first and then summon the same during their next interaction with the interface. Compared to this, a conversational interface is far more convenient, as interacting with it requires nothing more than writing or directly speaking to it. Having an interface that doesn't require their end users to spend valuable time in learning it, or there is no learning curve involved in order to achieve expected results, creates an effortless and frictionless experience. Personalized experience. With customizations available for the end users in the form of gender, tone, accent and pace of speech, a conversational interface or a device utilizing conversational UI can produce a deeper personal connection between a user and a system. This way, it is not just a device for the user, but more of a friend. Avoid false options. False options are options that a bot can't respond to meaningfully. For example, say a user sends a request to search for information. In order to see more search results, the bot reminds the user to type more, though there are no additional results. This is a false option, so it leads the user to a dead end. Illustrative example. These are some of the companies offering solutions and offerings for conversational user interface. Amazon Web Services, Apple, Facebook, Google, Microsoft.